Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Predaking 79's Top 5 Transformers of 2014. About 3 weeks later than they should have been recorded. Hello everybody, it's that time of year when I waffle on about the 5 best toys or Transformers, as it is this year, that I have picked up. I know this year a lot of people have done their top 14 bots of 2014. I won't be doing 14. 2 reasons. Primarily, one, I don't think I've bought 14 bots this year, and secondly, I've always done the top 5. Ever since I started doing these back in 2009, when this guy was number 1, I just do a top 5. Love it, hate it. I'm not going to apologise. That's what I do. Couple of other things as well. Last year, people moaned because certain bots were not in my top 5, such as Metroplex. Well, this is my top 5, i.e. the bots that I have bought this year. It doesn't mean it's the best 5 bots of the previous year. If I had several thousands of pounds to spend on third-party stuff and top of the range masterpieces, then it could well be the top 5 bots. But it's not, it's my top 5, so don't say, why isn't this person in it, why isn't that person in it? Okay, so without further ado, let's crack on with the list. Is Generations Nightbeat. This is a mould that a lot of people don't like. I didn't think it really worked well for Bumblebee, but for Nightbeat, it's brilliant. I love Nightbeat as a character. He was fantastic in G1. You can see my gushing review of this guy from earlier on in the year. I really like this guy. And the alt mode is just fantastic. See? Brilliant. Even with his terrible weapons, I love this guy. And this is probably the bot I've transformed and fiddled with the most in 2014. Number 4. Masterpiece Ratbat. Came out in March this year with Sound Blaster. I wasn't willing to pay £130 to get Sound Blaster just to get this guy. Neither was I willing to pay about £80 for one of these guys on his own. So I was a naughty boy and resorted to a knockoff, a KO Ratbat, which this is. But as with all the Masterpiece KOs, it's very good quality. You'd barely notice the difference, and it was a lot cheaper than £80. He's great fun. He's a character that I love from G1, from the comic books. He was actually the leader of the Decepticons for quite a long time, and just a really great representation of the original bot. Even better, dare I say it, than the G1 Ratbat, which toy that is, which, you know, blasphemy to prefer something modern to G1, I know, but I really like this guy, and he, as I can get him for about, I think it's about tenner online from various places. Masterpiece Ratbat. Lots of fun, really good little bot. Number 3, another Masterpiece bot. It's Bumblebee. And Daniel. I don't really like the Daniel figure. I think it's a little bit lame. It does fall apart quite a bit. Bumblebee's cool though. Lots and lots of fun. Great to see Bumblebee transforming into a beetle, which is what he should always transform into. None of this, you know, modern Bayverse horribleness. A Volkswagen Beetle, that's what Bumblebee should be. Not without its flaws. The colour scheme is slightly off for me. I kind of think it should be slightly more yellow. I don't know if that's just my eyes, but you know, you compare it to G1 Bumblebee, there is a difference. But having said that, he is good fun. And his faceplate, it's not for everyone. His face is kind of flat, but I think he's good fun. He is cool. Is he worth 50 quid, which is what I paid for him? Not on his own, he's not. And even with this thing, I don't know. He's a bit overpriced, but he is good fun, and again, a nice, for Masterpiece standards, easy to transform bot that I've picked up and played with a lot. So he's my number 3. RC. I'm sure she's in everybody's list this year simply because she is fan-fucking-tastic, and I'm sure if you're watching this, you've probably got this figure already. If you don't, there's something wrong with you. You must buy it. You must buy it. We've waited 30 years, well, 29 years, for an RC toy that is actually anything representing the original G1 character. So, yes, she's worth the wait. Just fantastic. So poseable. So poseable. 4 weapons. Brilliant alt mode. Just fantastic. And, you know, yeah, one of the highlights of the year by a country mile. Mine has a slight fault with it in that its nose has been slightly flattened with a moulding error, but even though she's got a broken nose from too many girly scraps, she's still my number 2, and she is fantastic. Okay, before I go on to number 1, there's a couple of other bots I want to mention that haven't made the list for various reasons, one of which is Masterpiece Grimlock, because he's already been my top Transformer of a different year, of 2009, but of course this was the year that he got a Hasbro re-release, and the year that loads of people bought him because he was reduced to £35 in Toys R Us. I sadly bought mine for £70, but he's still worth it for that. Fantastic Masterpiece figure, and I was very pleased to get him again. But I wasn't going to put him in the list because he's already, as I say, been in a top 5 list before. Another Masterpiece bot I was very tempted to put in was Sunstorm, who was released this year by Hasbro, so it's different to the Takara re-release, different colour scheme. Why didn't I put him in the list? Well, I've already got this mould in Acid Storm. I definitely prefer Sunstorm. The quality to control on this guy is much better. It's a really nice bot. The fact it was reduced to 40 quid means that for most people this is the only chance that you're ever going to get this mould, because if you want to get Skywarp you want to pay about 150 quid now, and Starscream and Thundercracker aren't much cheaper, so for a lot of people this is the only chance they're going to get this fantastic mould. Yes, it's been released so many times in different colour schemes, but it is fantastic. But I didn't put it in the list because I already had the mould. You know, it's kind of felt a bit like cheating to put a repaint in the list. So there we go. The other one I was going to put in, which would have definitely made a list. No, the other one I was going to put in it and definitely would have made the list was Generations Jetfire, but he hasn't made the list because I've sold him. No, I'm not stupid. I basically got rid of him because I want to get the Takara version of it, the repaint of it, because the chrome on the Generations Jetfire just annoys me a little bit. And the fact it's been re-released in Takara with the matte red, it looks so much nicer. So I flogged the Generations one with the intention of getting the Takara one before I recorded this video. Subsequently, I haven't done it, so he can't be in it. Where would he have fitted in the list? I think he would probably would have been behind RC, just because he is a great figure. He is fantastic, lots of fun. His alt mode is beautiful. He's great, but RC and the number 1 that you're going to see in just a moment, I think just edge it. But yeah, Generations Jetfire would have made a list had I not have been completely disorganised this year with this review or video or whatever it is. Sorry. Number 1, yes, predictable as always. Another Masterpiece figure is at number 1 for bot of the year. It's Wheeljack. Just a beautiful toy. Looks like he stepped out of the G1 cartoon. So much fun. Transformation again, fiddly but not annoying. You know, by modern Masterpiece standards, he's fine. It's a nice, relatively easy transformation. You know, it's not a Megatron or Rodimus level of irritation, and it's just great. He's just beautiful. Both modes. I love the Autobot cars, the Masterpiece cars. I need to finish them this year. I've got a couple more I need to get. Wheeljack's just beautiful. What more can I say? Had I picked up Ultra Magnus in time, he might have pipped him to number 1, but I haven't got Magnus yet, and I probably won't now until probably till AA, just because I've got other things I need to spend my money on at the moment. Real world boring stuff as opposed to awesome transforming robots. So yes, Wheeljack number 1. Thank you very much for watching, and thanks for your patience. I know some people were wondering if I was going to do a video. I've done it. Apologies. But yes, lots more reviews and bits and pieces this year. Obviously lots of vintage G1 bots, such as behind me. And I'll be back real soon. So thanks again for watching, and this is Pretty King 79. Until next time, bye!